Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mr. Ian Teaches English. Unfortunately, in today's video, I got a lot of stuff going wrong. My computer's broken, my wife is sick, I forgot to shave. But in all of those things, we still make videos because English waits for no man. So, as we watch this video today, please forgive the audio and the video. It's a little unusual. It's just not very good quality. But it is a good lesson talking about the present perfect continuous. So let's go ahead and jump in. All right, let's talk about the past perfect continuous. It's a big tense, but here we go. Now, looking at the form here, notice I have the affirmative, the negative, also the question form here. Pay close attention to them. This is a big verb tense that also requires contractions. So be careful, have a look, review it. Now, remember when we talk about how to form a verb tense, if it has perfect in the name, you will use have and the past participle. If it has continuous in the name, you will use the ing form. So make sure when you are using the present perfect continuous that all three parts are being used. Now, why do we use it? Luckily, it's a big verb tense, but it only has one definition. This definition is used to talk about an action that began in the past and continues until now. So these things are still true. For example, I have been playing guitar for 5 years. Tom's been studying since lunch. My daughter's been taking dance class for 4 months. And since 2010 or 2010, I've been using a MacBook. Now, all of these actions are still true now, and that is very important. We are connecting the past to the present. Now, this is also commonly used to discuss how long ago something started. For example, how long have you been learning English? I've been learning English for 3 days. Or how long had the movie been playing? The movie's been playing for about 25 minutes. That should be how long has the movie been playing. So forgive that mistake there. Now, this tense doesn't have to use, but many times uses since or for as a connection with the time. Now, these words have the same meaning. They both establish a beginning time in the past. Since is for a specific time, something you can find on the calendar, or a time with ago. For is for general time or duration of time, usually a time measurement. So for example, Tom's been winning Super Bowls since 2002, and Tom's been winning Super Bowls for 20 years. That's the same sentence, the exact same thing, but 2002, you can find it on the calendar. 20 years, that's a time measurement, so we use to for that. The other examples here, you can pause the screen and look at them. Just notice in the second one, I use a time clause, which means a subject and verb, but it is still a specific time. Now, some more examples. I'll read through these, but please feel free to pause the video and go ahead and look at them on your own and try to pronounce them before I do. Also, please pay attention to the contractions. I tell my students all the time, you must use contractions, and today is no different. So, number one, he's been talking for 5 hours already. He began 5 hours in the past. He's still talking now. Number two, Spain's been playing good soccer for years. Number three, this radio station's been playing country music for years. Number four, Madeline's been looking for a new job since last month. Number five, exercising every day has been improving your health recently. Number six, the chickens have been eating more food than normal since the weather became cold. Again, that is a time clause. Pay attention to that, but it's perfectly fine and usable in English. Number seven, it's been raining since lunchtime. Number eight, his work's been improving since I spoke to him. Number nine, the food's been getting cold. And number 10, I've been reading example sentences for too long, and you might agree to that. Now, why is this important? Remember, this is not a necessary tense. In English, there are 5 necessary tenses to say anything you want to say in English. The simple present, simple past, simple future, present perfect, and present continuous. You can say anything, any idea in English with those 5 tenses, but there are 12 tenses in English, so you will hear English speakers use all of them. It is not necessary, but it is common, especially when you are talking about an idea that has a duration of time. If you say something, oh, you play guitar, how long have you been playing guitar? Now also, this does share a definition with the present perfect, and many times you can use both. There are some rules with that, but we'll talk about that in a different video. And finally, it is commonly used to talk about durations, and this is probably the most important point. If you're talking about something that takes time in English, use a continuous tense, and this is no different. So using these, identifying this, you should start to see it and hear it a little bit more. I promise if you open your ears, you'll do that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I hope that was helpful. You have probably heard this verb tense before. I would not be surprised if it is a verb tense that you hear pretty often in English. So hopefully now you can understand its link from the past to the present. But if you have questions, please put them in the comments. Let me know. I am a teacher, a professional question answerer. So if you have questions, I would love to answer them. Also, if you have ideas for other videos or things you want me to address in these videos, please let me know. And there's my email. I've got to go check it. So we'll see you next time.